It's Wednesday. Welcome to my channel. This is Diane Roberts, my retirement vlog, talking about the different things I'm doing during retirement. My hair's blown a little. I have the air conditioner on in here because it's quite warm out. I hope the sound of it isn't too loud. Well, welcome to all my regular viewers and welcome to my new viewers. Thank you for deciding to subscribe. The content lately is mainly dishcloths. I'm doing dishcloths for 52 weeks of 2022. I'm having a good time and I'm learning things about the different stitches, the different styles of dishcloths, and the different types of yarn. Not that there are that many. Mostly it's cotton yarn. I also do quilting and I do crochet and I sew garments and bags and things like that. And sometimes I just talk about the life stuff. So here we are on the 6th of July, 2022. That brings us, wow, I didn't even mark my July weeks yet. This is week 27. We are on the other side of half. Today's week 27. And as I said, I was going to talk about the scrubby types of yarns that are used for dishcloths. And I inserted the red, white, and blue one for last week because it was timely. It was the week of 4th of July. Well, yeah, it was. So hope you all had a lovely holiday if you live in the U.S. So let's get down to, well, before I get down to dishcloths, I've got an acquisition. It's not really an acquisition of yarn, but I went to Walmart to buy some groceries and I got a new nightshirt and it was knitting related, so I thought I'd show it. It's really super cute. Here it is. I guess it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then weekend. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's just, I guess it's the sheep of the week, sheep of the day. Monday looks like they're crying. Tuesday has a cup of coffee with hearts. Wednesday is tired already with a pillow and a night hat. Thursday, thumbs up. I guess they're anticipating the weekend. And Friday, it should probably say Friday because they got their headphones on and they're dancing. And then it says weekend. But it's kind of comfy. It's a cool summer nightshirt. And, as we all love, you can tell, it has pockets. Can you see those stitched in pockets? It's got some pretty good pockets in here so that I can put my cell phone in it if I go out in the backyard when I'm walking the dogs in the morning. No one can see me in the backyard, so I can go in my nightshirt. Walmart, it was cheap too. It was like, I don't know, $7 maybe, something like that. It's nice and soft, cool for the summer. Back to yarns for scrubby dishcloths. Okay, here's the first type. Let me show you. This I got at, I think I got this one. I got this one at Joann's because it had a coupon. Joann Fabric. This is called the Sugar and Cream Scrub Off. And the color is denim. And what it is it's a blue yarn, the denim color, and it's variegated. You can see it goes light to medium to dark. But it also has the scrubby part. But I knit a whole dishcloth and took it apart because the pattern I chose, that was the pattern I chose for the red, white, and blue I didn't like, but I just left it. I chose a pattern here that was a scrubby dishcloth pattern where it was stockinette with the garter border around the square and then stockinette, so we had knit on one side and purl on the other. But with this stuff, it looked awful because look at the way this works. You've got a pretty, what is it, maybe about 1, well, a little shy. I'd say 1 7/8 yards of the blue, and then much more of the scrubby stuff. But it's weird the way they manufacture this. So what I did, you remember the old favorite that was in the 52 weeks of Dishcloths, and also I have a link to the free pattern. It's called Grandma's Favorite. And where is it? Oh, here it is. So I used that blue and white to make the Grandma's Favorite. From far away, it probably looks better. It's just not terrific. This is the one where you start off cast on 4, and then knit 4, and then it's I only made it like today. What was it? It was the first one is you're increasing, so it's knit 2, yarn over, knit to the end. So you do that every row, and that gets you halfway through till you get to 45 stitches. Then you decrease, so then it's knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit to the end. And so you'll see it started off with a little bit of the scrubby stuff, then we went into the variegated blue, and I don't know that you can tell how it's very fibery. There's a lot of fibers sticking out. This show? Maybe not. Maybe if I do this. It looks ratty. It looks raggy. It looks like those rag quilts that people used to make. So it looks kind of ratty. Talk about a dish rag. People call them dish rags. This would be totally right to be called a dish rag. And even this part that looks all white, well, when I did the first section, there's white and then it's off-white. It's kind of hard to tell there, but there's even some blue. There is some of that fibery blue in there. So anyway, I thought this was a good pattern. If you do it long, there's a pattern that comes with there's a pattern that you get on the label, and they give you a pattern for this yarn called Scrubbing Bobbles. Oh, like scrubbing bubbles, but it's Scrubbing Bobbles crochet dishcloth. There's a crochet one. I don't know if you'll even be able to see this. Well, that's the Scrubbing Bobbles. But as you can see, you get some color like with the cotton yarn, and then you get the scrubbies, and it's not symmetrical if you care about that. I mean, let's face it, it's a dishcloth. Do we really care about that? These are just to be used. All right, can you tell there's some white in there, but there's some off-white, so it makes it look a little dingy right off the bat. Well, that's this one. So I don't know that I'd buy this again, because if I did buy it again, I'd use this type of pattern, like a diagonal stripe. I think that looked okay. But I have this much left over. Or what I might do is I have some blue like this. I could start off the blue and then put all this stuff in the middle and put the other blue on the end, because I don't know that I have enough for another dishcloth on this one. This one's not my favorite. So as I said, this one was called, it's the Lily Sugar and Cream Scrub Off. Okay, so that's that one. But the other one, and I got this one at Walmart, this one is Red Hot Scrubby. And you can tell by that picture. In that picture there, I believe they're using some plain color along with a cotton, because they too have these patterns on the inside wrapper, and they want you to have one ball each of bubblegum, tropical, and zesty. Although they could be 3 of this stuff. Let me show you this stuff. This is just all of the fibery kind of yarn. It's better. I like it better than the combo. I didn't finish this one. This one's going pretty quick. This is only, I got it 30 stitches on a size 9 needle. And it's just this pattern, the free pattern from Yarnspirations. I was talking about these last week. This is another one from that. And it's just a little square. And with this stuff, I kind of like the look of it. I like the look of how it's all scrubby. And I didn't get the plain color, I got the variegated here, but this kind of matches my kitchen. Not that all these 52 dishcloths are going to be for me. I do intend to share them. But so this one, it's kind of hard to read your knitting. Can you imagine? Look at it. It's hard to even know what you've done. That's why I've got this one, the right side of this thing designates the knit side, and this side is the purl side, where it only sticks out a little. So, and it's just knit across, and on the purl side it's knit 3, purl 24, knit 3. So how simple is that? That's it's in the patterns that I linked two weeks ago, the Yarnspiration website. So that's what this is. It was a little pricey, but I think I'm going to get more than one dishcloth out of this because it's pretty heavy. I'll let you know next week if I actually do knit another one. I can at least tell you how many ounces this is once it's done, and then I'll weigh it against that. But this one's kind of cool. I like this. It reminds me of shag rugs or something. Or it reminds me of the scarves that we used to be knitting in the 90s with that eyelash yarn. That's what this reminds me of, eyelash yarn. Probably is made the same way. It's kind of a chain. It's kind of a chain with fibers hanging off of it. But you know what? It's easier on your fingers than the cotton yarn is. So that's it. Scrubby week. I want to see what the content is. Did I tell you what the content? The other one is all cotton. This one is. What's the content here? The writing small. I have to take my glasses off to read small writing. Where is it? Great for dishcloths, machine wash and dry. Buy enough of the same. This is called the Almond or Almond. Almond Joy, like Almond Joy. Where is the content? Imported and distributed by Coats and Clark. Great for dishcloths. Oh, it's 100% polyester. Took me a while to find that, didn't it? 100% polyester. So maybe that's why it doesn't feel the same as cotton. It feels scrubby though, but it's not abrasive to your hands. That's that. So here we are into the second half of 2022. We're on our way. Yeah. Actually, this is July. Usually you hear about Christmas and July projects. Maybe that's what I'll do for next week. Maybe I'll do a couple of Christmas colors, see how you like those, and we'll go from there. So that's it. There's not much going on in the home front. I don't think I have much to talk about this week. Oliver's getting much better at puppy training. Did I talk about the clicker? We're doing the clicker now, and treats and clicker, and he's very food motivated, and he likes the sound of the clicker, so he's really listening. And it really came in handy the other day because Dennis was out in the back, and Dennis always lets him out in the back, and he says, oh, I'll watch him, but that dog gets away from you. If you don't have him on a leash, like I make sure I take him on a leash. So then he's saying, Diane, call him. So what I did is I went and got my clicker, but first I called him, and he stopped, and he looked at me, and so I called him again, and then he came running. I did the clicker. He sat down. I gave him treats, told him he was so wonderful, and brought him back behind the gate so he wouldn't run away. So he's doing better. He's doing better at listening, and he's doing better at trying to be house trained. I think we're at a plateau of who's going to be more stubborn. I can be very stubborn, and he knows that, but I know he can be very stubborn. So it's a duel of wills. We have to see who will persevere. I'm getting too old for this stuff. As I've said before, this is the last puppy I'm training. I'm not saying it's the last dog, but it's definitely the last puppy. I'm going to try, I tried to adopt, but Now they're finally now sending me things saying, oh, we have some dogs that you were interested before, are you still interested? And so I touch base with them, and when I click in for the dog they've got for me, it's already gone, and I answer my email pretty quickly. So I think it's hard to adopt. Yeah. Okay, well, that's it. Hope you have a good week. Tomorrow the weather's going to get nicer in the east and be less humid and a little cooler. I will enjoy that. So take care, all, and I'll see. Oh, I can't even reach my keyboard here. I've got all kinds of paraphernalia on it. So I'll see you next week with another dishcloth idea. Bye.